I'm just gonna turn off that. Hello, I am Steak, and I'm gonna be playtesting your KOCMOC Unleashed map. Now, I don't know, so I saw you've been chatting with Symphonic for some time before I playtested this. So yeah. So I don't know what you guys have been talking about, so I'm just gonna go in with not knowing what you guys talk about. So if there's any repeats, I do apologize. First things first, IDK for the artist name. It kind of feels weird that way. I would actually put the actual artist name, considering you did that for the thread page and the blank album cover. I don't know if that's actually the cover they use, but if not, I would change that as well. Um, Before we like to start, I do like to mention about what you used in your thread, like the starting page part, where you said for the feedback to say anything but vision blocks. Uh, Normally, vision blocks are quite important in maps. You don't have to like hear me out or anything, but I'll still mention vision blocks. So, yeah, just you don't have to listen to them. You don't have to take what I say, but at least just hear me out, because if there are vision blocks, I will be mentioning them. Um, it's yeah. Yeah, I know they're tricky. I do know I've been in that situation, but like, yeah, it's just we have to mention them at least. So yeah, so I'm gonna play it at full speed, and then afterwards, I'm gonna do a little slower, like 85. Just for more in depth, I will be pausing a lot then. So, yeah, if there's anything that I do need to pause, like anything big that I need to talk about, I will pause on a full speed. So, with being said, let's go. Oh yeah. So first thing is that there is a hot start, so I would change the audio. What we usually do is, if you have, or you can get Era Vortex and Audacity, and basically you do some editing stuff. It's hard to explain now, but there is a whole tutorial on it in a guide. What was it? It's called Group Lighting V3/4 guide. If you want, I can link it to you, because there's a whole page that I actually wrote myself, with all the screenshots, basically explaining how to edit your audio to avoid hot starts. And it's actually a very helpful guide, so I recommend you checking that out if you ever want. So I'm just gonna restart. Ooh, yeah, that is a bit uncomfortable. Ooh, what the heck? That's weird. That's a vision block. That's more vision blocks. Oh yeah, that part is definitely a vision block haven right there. But yeah, I did notice. It was like something like this. I don't know. I forgot, but you'll see. Yeah, that's vision block. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, and that's alright. Like these things. Oh yeah, that chain was okay. It wasn't. There might be some DBs in this section. Oh, what the heck? Is this like some vibro stuff? Yo, what? Okay, I'm gonna actually slow it down. Yeah. I'm just gonna do a little, just slower, because I don't think I can do it full speed like that. I was not expecting for you to do that, but yeah. So, that's a hot start. Yeah, like I said before, this pattern is quite uncomfortable. I'm not a big fan of like that crossover. If you want, you can switch it so it goes like bow, or if you're still wanting to do a crossover kind of, you could kind of like do this or this, transition to something. I don't know. At least transition it to something that is more comfortable to players. Yeah, so like going from there to there, even when your arm is going like this, makes it very ooh no, sorry. Like I said before, when you're going from here to there with your arm going like this, it makes it very uncomfortable because you're going at a very like weird angle with one of your arms. So you're doing it again with the other. It's just not what you want. So I'd probably change that to like a down note. At least a down note would work. Sorry, I'm just gonna. I'll I'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, at least a down note, cause that way you can go like that. Yeah, I don't know it with dot notes being like that. I would just recommend it just doing up and downs, but I don't know, like, cause with dotted notes you can basically hit them anywhere you like, and so it could really mess the players up, and it could make them go down, up like that. It would just be very uncomfortable. So I don't know. I would say to change it, but I don't know. It depends on what other people think if they're gonna play test it or not. For me, I'm just gonna say I would just recommend doing the downs and ups, except for not no sorry, just doing the downs and ups and not the dotted notes at all. That's what I would say. I don't know. Yeah, so that right there is a vision block to that note up there. I would recommend changing it. At least like moving that note over there one to the right. That would be a lot better. Ooh, yeah, so I don't really like notes like that. Um, I would say you could make this note a diagonal, so that way you're able to have a more consistent flow when you're hitting down. Or you could do like a, I'm not gonna say like you could do like a community chain where it's like a community slider where it's like, there, boom, dotted note, dotted note. But I don't recommend doing that. So, I would say just do a whole window with just diagonal window and not like a, yeah, not like a curvy thingy. Hope that makes sense. If not, you can just ask me and I'll explain it to you with screenshots or whatever. So, yeah. Yeah, that's another vision block right there and also has a curve. So I'd recommend moving that note over there to a diagonal. Yeah. Yeah, so that part is a lot of vision blocks. You could just keep it down there, like going like that down in the bottom row and not go like that. That's what I would say, just to avoid the vision blocks. But yeah. Yeah, so on that's what I was gonna say in the original one. The stream it kind of cuts off to this whatever like duh like da 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 duh. I It could really mess up the flow for players, and it would just look and feel weird. You want a map that feels good to a player, that being like, hey, this feels nice, and not okay. This is just not it in musicality or whatever. So I would just recommend doing a normal, just keep it going with the flow, keep going with the pace of this, and nothing that changes or whatever, even when it's the same sound. So yeah, that just like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Two things. Yeah, that part is a vision block. If you want to do something, I would just move it up like this. You know, just like instead of the middle row, move it up once. And so yeah, it would, even though it's a big swing, it's more comfortable for the players as well as like, sorry, it's more comfortable players in terms of visibility, because you don't want a map that's full of vision blocks and it's like, oh, I can't see anything. You know, you want a map that not only feels good, but it's also good in the eyes. So yeah, normally if I say it, it's more in lighting, but it could also go into mapping. So yeah, sorry for if I'm like talking a bit weird. It's the morning and I'm tired, so yeah, let's keep going. And oh yeah, this was the second thing. Um, this pattern, it's very uncomfortable. It's like I'm not a huge fan of it. You if you could do something similar where it's like um no, that speed wouldn't work. Either you could do like a down up, or you could do a diagonal, and then up. So you're doing something like this. You know? Hopefully that makes sense. Oh yeah, that but whatever that is. I don't think it really fits the music as well, because it's like duh, whatever that is. Like so nothing changes out off of that. As from what I hear, I don't know. I could be wrong, and it does change, but from what I hear, I think it's the same. So I would just keep it going with the pace you're going. Just keep it up. That's what I'm just trying to say here. Yeah, so that chain is weird considering you're going up here and then it is not the best. What I would recommend doing, since you're going up there, have a chain right here, just a single down, just a down. Or you could go bomb, like starting from there, bomb, like that. That's what I would say would work, but yeah, your call. It could go with a lot of things. You could go like a diagonal from the middle to the bottom row like that, or you could do that from the middle row to the bottom row. So that's what I would say. Either way works. There are definitely like 10 different ways that you could do this and it would be better. Just saying, like, I just don't find from there to like that is comfortable. It's not really. So yeah. Oh yeah. I because that is not, again, not comfortable. If you want to do something, you could go like something like this, like 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 a note here, going that, and then for blue, note here, bow. It's like, hopefully again, hopefully that makes sense what I'm trying to explain. Or you could do duh. Again, like I said before, there's like 10 different ways that I could explain it to, being like, oh, this is more comfortable, this is more comfortable. But yeah, this is just like pretty uncomfortable. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, and I'm giving you ways to like fix it, so you don't have to, go, I don't get it. What could I do to fix it? Whatever, just sharing ideas. So, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, so we went from here, there, and going there. It's weird, and it's like it feels like a kind of like a memory game, where it's like, okay, what comes next? What comes next? Ooh, you know, it. Considering you're going like this, and then here, I would just go, instead of doing it on the other side, I would just go, bomb, like that, and even then the chain, I don't know, feels like overrepresented. So I don't know. I don't know what I could do from there, but yeah, you could just go like that and then bomb. That's what I'm just gonna say. So yeah. Okay, so we go there, the That that might be a DD there. Oh! Yeah, I did. Glitch happened, my bad. I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna see how that goes. Oh, it's like that. Oh, yeah, that's completely uncomfortable. Also, this chain went kind of out of the grid, and so you're gonna have to really like reach over to hit the note. I wouldn't recommend doing it. I would just end it where the grid ends. So yeah. Also another one of those curvy things. Oh yep. Yep, like I said before, it's one of those out of grid chains. Or just end it where the grid ends. Because you don't want the players to go, oh, like a workout where you're just actually moving. You don't want to do that. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, so this part is definitely it's a bit weird in terms of like hitbox. It's kind of like a hitbox issue. That's what I'm trying to get at. So what you can do, you could go like down like that. Like hold on. Down. Yeah, you could do like a down where it's like a stack and then another stack. Boom. That's what I'll go at. So yeah. Yeah, and so another vision block for this, you could go like done, 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 where it's like you can move that whole thing one to the left, and yeah. Okay, that's a weird transition in terms of like wrist roll stuff. Yeah, that's definitely uncomfortable with how you're going like that. So, I would definitely change a couple blocks where it's more comfortable. Like you don't have to go like out there doing with some weird arm movements. Because in tech, you don't want your arms to go like in a weird position with each other where it makes the map feel uncomfortable. So, yeah, I don't know how I could really change it, but like I'll definitely check it out on my computer and I'll send you more feedback based off of that. So, yeah. Okay. That's alright. Yeah, so there were definitely a lot of issues with the map. Hopefully the feedback I gave to you helps and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. But one thing I could say is that with that very fast boom thing, that vibro thingy, I don't know if it's possible at all to do it with full speed, so I'm gonna try. I don't know if it's possible. Because I'm going to say, like... with how you're doing it? I don't know. I'm going to do it one more time. And then, if not, I'm just going to give what I think. Crazy. it kind of is. Is it comfortable? No. It's like, oh, okay, weird. You're having to like aimlessly like go like that. I don't know. It's oh god, it broke sweat in me. The good one. But personally, hopefully the feedback I gave to you in this video definitely helped. In the ending where it has that weird text part, I'll share to you what, sorry, I lost my breath a bit. In the ending, I'll just share you in text what I think you could fix upon that. So, at least it could help you out. So except for the vision box, the weird thingies, the screens, it's alright, the map's alright. It definitely has needs a lot of fixing, but I can see the potential in what you have. So, yeah, hopefully this helped. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be available a lot, so you're able to ask me anything. Hope you have a good day, afternoon, or night, wherever you are, whenever you are. See ya.